Well, thank you. It's not like I was expecting this at all. Huh. What a shock. Thank you for following, Monsieur Petrov. Thank you for following me. Sure, Jan. Okay. Glad I don't think you've watched the Brady Bunch before. Neither have I. But I know Shurjan is just something you say sarcastically. Oh my god. Hey, whoa. Hey, look. Okay, I didn't expect people to use one bit. So often. Oh, thank you, Guma. Yeah. Why do you keep using one bit? Stop it. All you have to do is use two and you won't get that message. See? Oh, that's not 2 bits, that's 145. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm listening. Oh, really? How do you accidentally buy bids? Yeah. That's why you always gotta face it out so it doesn't somehow touch your leg. Yeah, okay, good. There we go. I mean, jeez. Stop that! I don't like that it says that to you. I don't think YouTube would care, but still. Oh no. God. Oh no, you keep doing it. Why do you keep doing it? You can't just keep doing that. I mean, you can. Oh gosh. Alright, let me just turn off my noise gate here. Actually, the fan's on. Music's loud enough. Why do you keep doing that? Well, I don't think Twitch has delay for me. What is it at? Like 4,000? That's because it's stuck at 720p. Oh my. Wonder what VOD watchers are gonna think about this. No, no, oh my gosh. You haven't even seen the good ones. That was supposed to be the joke one. just two screens? Yeah, well, there's that one. I've demonstrated them before. Let's see. What was it? Okay, that metal pipe. It's up to 20, I think. I don't know. Let's see. I only have 3, so I'd guess no. It's probably 7. No, wait. Did Mr. Dude. A hype train? Okay. One problem with ground control is that you can't see the hype trains. Thank you, Panchito, for following. Oh gosh. What? Yeah, yeah, okay, I only have 3 subs. There's 7 spots left. Oh god, I haven't even been counting. I've missed 2. It's fine. It's fine. Oh yeah, I also got it. I can see the screen right in front of me, so. Oh, thank you, Yeet, for the 100 bits. Wow. I kinda suck at counting. Even though this does the counting for me. Oh my gosh. Well, even though I may not be able to cure the sick Latias. Context. Well, yeah. Yeah, you are a founder. See, it's not just those 2. Okay, I could just skip it during, I suppose. Alright, let me see if I could emulate one of the events. Test. What do you... Oh gosh, really? It's not in quick actions? Stream elements... and no... That's the same. Oh, thank you, Goomba, for subscribing. Wait a minute. It's showing you twice. Ah, okay. Because I had 2 activity feeds up. Got it, don't do that. I see, Vlad. You're not able to disable the automatic renewal? It's... That's a choice too. Let me see. Let me just close all this stuff. That's good. That's good. That can go. Okay. I mean, I can see it on you. I don't know. I think my phone's crashing. Why is it crashing? Oh, you might be confused. When I'm off the window, Latias stops moving. It's fine. Also, the lag is not you, most likely. The 3DS is literally streaming itself to the PC. So, you know, there's that. Surprised it could do it in the first place, but also, you know, small issues with it. Yeah, the YouTube ones are pretty much the same from there on. Oh no. Why did you have to refresh? What the heck? What? Yeah, You know, makes sense though. Amazon is pretty shady. Hey, add 2, right? Maybe add 3. No, I'm good. It's safe. Okay, this is just an emulated event. That doesn't work like that. Vlad. This should be something. Yeah. Yeah, that's just an emulated event. Cool your jets. That's the regular tip. Anything over 50 though. And that goes on for pretty much a minute. I know. Yeah, but you only get to see the full thing. If it's real. No, I prefaced that by saying, I told you this is a test. Come on, Vlad. Yeah. I know in your old age, you're losing your hearing. There isn't any mods. Stream elements and Nightbot hold down the fort. Grease is a mod. Maybe I should switch to the chill playlist. Shiny Latinas. Hey, it's a common mistake, honestly. I've actually made that same mistake myself. But it's Latias and Latios that are these two. How Vlad knows them, I don't know. I mean, yeah. But that's Gen 3. I expected you to only know Gen 1. And also, they're not even the main Pokemon. Goomba's correct. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Vlad. Keep telling yourself that. You don't have to, Mr. Yeet. Well, thank you for the another 100 bits. You just love doing that one. Oh man. You just never expect people to do it. You expect them to do 2 to get past that. I know. It's me that just did not expect it to be used this much. Alright, I think the noise can do enough. I'm turning off the noise gate for a bit. So then you can actually hear the game. Okay, I was hoping with the capture card I could record the sound of this through it. You can't. I was so hoping for it, but... Alright. Well, good luck, and good night, Mr. Yeet. Maybe. Okay, one more for the road. I take it. No, I didn't mean do one more for the road. I meant the one before was the one more for the road. What? I wonder if I could do that. It's pretty late to be doing a Toad voice, though. Yes, good night for real, Mr. Yeet. I believe it was in Absol Blogs Pokemon's stream when he was shiny hunting. I think the story Latias and Latios, that I confused it for Latinas and Latinos. Uh, no, Mr. Tony. This is on an actual 3DS. That's why you can hear it moving. And why it doesn't sound that great. It's streaming itself. I don't have a capture card for the 3DS. That's a fair point, Goomba. Although the yellow and blue one, at least they weren't just stuck in the new Super games. Although the blue one gets a lot more love than the yellow one. What was it? In U Deluxe, you had to use L to play as the yellow one. It wasn't just another character, so everybody could play on the normal mode. Weirdly. Such an odd choice. But clearly they chose their favorite at Nintendo. Although Gold's still my favorite. I know. And see, after the funny, you know, we actually have to like find this Latias and take it to a Poke Center to cure it, because this person, Epic Gamer, did the wrong thing of leaving a sick animal in the wild. So I'm here to help it. I was sick on the day I started this, and I'm pretty sure that's why I even chose Latias in the first place. I don't know if I counted that one. Yeah, I should really put on the more soothing one. Yeah. Look, if you're gonna give up, at least, you know, try RNG manipulation. It's honestly what I might do for my emeralds. It just doesn't really seem worth all the trouble of remaking the save file over and over again and doing different specific frames all the time, every single time. Especially since the RNG is broken. In Emerald only. In Emerald only. 2 hours? Nah, he definitely stole your luck. You gotta take it back from him. Oh, Twitch people, if you're wondering, I am multi-streaming. I'm talking to somebody on YouTube. I don't advertise it on Twitch. I don't know, I just don't want Twitch to have a target. YouTube doesn't care. No, I wish I had this name on YouTube everywhere. I am Bob Us10. Let me just... Stream is healthy. Good. I'll be honest, I don't know if I counted this one. I'm just gonna say I didn't. I could be off by a few dozen. Well, okay. Ooh, I really gotta adjust the chill playlist, you know? It's crazy. I don't know how some really intense songs made it in, but they have. Hello, Tony. Again? I give the option of Twitch because of the whole channel points thing. Honestly, the whole subs thing was a huge surprise when it happened. I never expected it. And apparently it was a feature even though I'm not affiliate. And I swear I don't remember that tab at all existing. The only thing I knew I could get was bits, and I was honestly fine with that only. Oh, thank you for following, Tony. Yabayasi. What does that mean? I don't know, it's a made-up Sonic language. You just feel like giving up. There's always RNG manipulation. In Emeralds, I'm most definitely gonna do it. If it takes way too long, I'm gonna have to. So I don't want to keep making files over and over again, as I said before. Yeah, timings are very different for manipulation. So, on an emulator versus real or hardware, I'm pretty sure using OpenAGB firm gives you the same delay as real hardware. Because OpenAGB firm is essentially just native. It's just skipping all the fluff that the Virtual Console versions would do. Plus, the Virtual Console ones don't work that well. Versions 1.1 of Fire Red and Leaf Green crash as soon as you go into a battle. I learned that the hard way. Scarlet. For an easy shiny, or just because? Just because, alright. I know those shinies are just terribly easy to get. I have a full box of them. Never in my life have I even gotten one row of them until Violet. I think I missed two. Oh jeez. That makes sense. It's streaming itself. It's honestly crazy that they ever got this 3DS streaming itself thing working. The only way it'd be crazier if somehow they got the DS to do it, but I doubt it has the power for that. Oh yeah. Did y'all hear the news about Switch Online game vouchers being discontinued? I think just before the end of this month. I think I made an oopsie. Let's just relaunch VLC. Clearly I goofed. I think I opened the chill playlist on top of the regular. So that happened. But the game vouchers, they're you pay $100 and you get 2 Nintendo games. If you buy 2 $60 ones with them, then you save $20, which if you're paying for regular Switch Online, you basically get Switch Online for free. But they're just not letting you do it anymore. So today was the last time I bought them. Unless somehow I stumble upon $100. again. And I do appreciate everything you've done. In fact, I'm not going to say the thing I was going to say next. Let's just leave it at, I appreciate what you've done. If you know some things about Twitch, you probably know what I was going to say. One day I gotta do a hunt for her brother, but I had to complete Alpha Sapphire before I can do that. That's a long ways away. Not even just as a series. Actually, no, not as a series. Yes, as a series? I forget what I had planned. Oh well, right? But I just mean on my own. I do have to complete it. I don't think... Oh, gosh. The problem is doing as much of a living next as I can without trades. Because, sure, modders have gotten a lot of things working for 3DS Homebrew, but they still haven't gotten Pokemon servers up yet. It's not like the DS where there's a dedicated server for it. And Gen 4 and 5 have complete online capabilities again. But they're getting there. I'm gonna check on the Pretendo people, see what they're doing. Progress. Still no Pokemon. If I were to guess, I'd say it's at like a 10%. Oh well. Oh, right. I'm doing this for 2 hours. That's what I decided on. Just because by that time it'll be 4 AM. Yeah, oh god. The supercut that was supposed to go up today. Tomorrow. Got rejected because it's too long, even though I've seen other videos beyond 24 hours. I don't know. So, there's no way to quickly just cut it Right in the center. I had to re-render it. Which will take a lot of tomorrow. So I probably can't stream again. Until it's a very late time like this again. YouTube people, if this is just to fill in the gaps of me not uploading. I guess I shouldn't say just, but you gotta get something while I'm... Ooh, how many videos is it now? Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over 4 hours of footage. A lot of them is following a similar theme. Raw being the theme. You'll get it, I don't know, soon? I can only say soon. Can't give an exact date. And then the supercuts for the beginning of the year. So you see, I'm very backed up on a lot of things right now. My gosh. The Nebula. Which, if you've already seen the last stream, you've already seen Nebula. I'm tired of saying Project Nebula, I'm just gonna say Nebula from now on. She's gonna definitely be the emotes for here. You know, I had some ideas, and then I chose not to write them down. Don't know why. But that is sure something I did. Gosh, I want to play Mario and Luigi again. I've just beaten the remake today. It's like full on beaten because the challenge is literally at nothing. I've already proven I can beat the final boss without them, so what's the point in getting the stuff they give? And plus, a lot of what they give is just coins. Coins become useless once you have A-OK or Starware. Sorry if I spoiled that. But I guess you probably wouldn't be watching this streamer VOD if you cared about spoilers. for the longest time, just because I never beat Inside Story Deluxe because my 2DS broke, and only recently I got 3DS, and then had to play through the entire game all over again, and then stopped at the same point because, well, I don't know. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah. I was avoiding the final boss theme for the longest time. Easily one of the best in all of gaming. And it sounded a lot more different than I was thinking. Because I always thought I've accidentally heard it. And I thought it was just a slightly upgraded version of the original on the DS. But no, it's much more different. One 100. Let's see if 1111 is it. I still stand by. I like shiny Latias way more. But I don't have that kind of time on my hands. I have a lot of other things in the way. First Descendant is going through a pretty long event right now, spanning 48 days. And I have to sign in every single day for that. Marvel Rivals just started a new season. I don't know when I'm gonna start the grind on that. Luckily, you know, they still let us go against bots for that. So I had to think, does it really matter? Because I pretty much completed the Season 5 Battle Pass. And I didn't even play for that many days. Hello. $2,700. Ooh boy, that doesn't bode well for me. I'm gonna call you a hero. It's good you're still lurking, Vlad. Boy. I was thinking of doing the work on Nebula on stream, but honestly, it's pretty. Wow, you went to YouTube specifically just to type in L streamer, Vlad? Really? I'd say I expected better from you, but that would be a lie. No, the stream's much prettier on YouTube. 1440p, 1100 kilobits per second. I could probably do more with the settings I have, but I haven't tested that. I was going to a few nights ago, but I don't know what stopped me. And then it just kept stopping me. That's just the way it is. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't hide that, especially since, well, I don't much care for the one you're thinking of. Not you, Mr. Tony. Ooh. View? What about Batista? Oh, there's no other Tony in here, so you're the only Tony. You have earned the title of Tony. Man. 2,700. Were person. I'm gonna assume that's tired Vlad speaking. Nope, 1-1 is not the one. It was all lined up to be the one. It was just in fact the 4 ones. I do technically have the capacity to multi-hunt. But it'd all be with copies of the same file. So, that doesn't feel very legitimate. Or does it seem easy? It is 3 a.m. We got an hour left. Now that we've all cooled off, this should maybe go by on pace. So I think this is how long it took doing recordings. An hour for every 100. In 5, we'll have done 100. I'm very afraid of going over odds on this. That's odd. Says it's only at 24%, but we've already gone past the quarter mark at 10:24. I don't know. The shiny tracker. This is why most of the shiny tracker stuff, you can't see it. This is just a bunch of stats that don't really make sense. I want to say I counted that one, but maybe I didn't. I'll count it just in case. It's clear I just make up the rules about counting them. Yeah, I want to say I'm just a dozen off, but it's probably a dozen. At this point. And keep in mind, what was it, the first 600 was when I was sick. I could easily be pretty far off. I did it lazily. I had the mouse in my hand, I was just pressing the buttons with my left. And just hoping everything was fine, just sitting there. Not sleeping for some reason. Maybe I just need a real aux cable to record it. I mean, the audio would not be interrupted. It's just the video would be. Fair enough, though. If it's only the video that's getting kind of laggy, that's fine. That's what I expect from literally streaming it from the 3DS itself. I keep mentioning it. Another benefit to streaming on YouTube. People just get to watch it whenever they want, and it's not gonna go away unless I make it. But why would I make it go away? Copyright. Loads and loads of copyright. That's why I let it go away. These never get that much. And it's easy to dispute it because they're always wrong. How many hours would you say you've put into your Latias hunt so far, Hero? I could count mine, but I don't wanna. Few hours for a week. Yeah. I'm kinda doubting that though. I'm expecting to go over odds for this. I've never had good shiny luck. It's always been terribly random. Like with Moolah the milk tank. Or that shiny Machoke also in BDSP. Or it's just non-existent. Or I guess it's free because it's in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, they hand them out like it's air. What was the first hunt I did? Probably Articuno in Fire Red. Didn't get it. But to be fair, those odds are way more against me than these ones. First shiny legendary. Let's see. First Miltank, then Machoke. What happened next? A bunch in Scarlet and Violet. I guess shiny Rayquaza from that one event? Or was it a raid? I think it was a raid. It's probably the first legitimate shiny legendary I got. Yeah. And then they gave the Treasures of Ruin, and I was there for that. Shame they don't do anything Hey, maybe it'll be like the legendary shiny dogs in Heart Gold Soul Silver, where they do something in the next generation. I don't know what, they're just the treasures of ruin. They're kind of an afterthought to most people. Oh gosh, yeah. Gen 10. It's bound to be a Switch 2 exclusive. I just know it. Which means that game voucher isn't gonna work on it. I've always had this one idea of every single region in the Pokemon world in one game. They call it Pokemon World. You can start from any town, well, most towns in any region. And then, well, the entire world around you scales to your level. So there's still some challenge. And it's not just once you dominate your region, you dominate everything else. But I don't really know how that'd work. Really? That sounds terrifying. Uh-oh. It kinda sounds like they didn't make any starters. Or maybe I'm seeing this wrong. Like different odds in the areas, just I guess probably based on your trainer ID and secret ID. Like maybe for some people Spinda's really rare, but for others Spinda's super common and something else is really rare. Is that what you mean by that? Oh, okay. Can you tell I'm still holding out hope that we can actually get Spinda into home? For once. Without using bank. What? What do you mean they're shutting down banks soon? You can't just tell me this. Oh, why? Why? Dang it. I sure hope not. Like, it can still connect to the Switch too, right? It's the only way to bring stuff from the 3DS. There is no other way. I, why would they just get rid of it? Like, they gotta announce DS and 3DS Switch Online with home support for the Pokemon games, if they're gonna do something like that. But, it's Pokemon. Why would they do that? Why would the biggest franchise in the world do that? No, it hasn't been for a long time. Oh, not that long of a time. I think 2024 was when they stopped. But they kept they kept bank support. They never announced an end date, to be fair. Dang. No way they would. It's too easy to mod it. As long as it's that easy to mod it, they're probably not gonna do it. That's because they literally just most likely wouldn't sell any games. I mean, how do you think the 3DS is streaming itself right now? Because it's modded. And with a little help from a friend, you can own every single Pokemon game up to Gen 7. For free. Now, to be fair, Nintendo's never sold at a loss, but I mean, maybe nowadays they would, just because of the tariffs and RAM prices, even though this is such tiny amounts of memory. Yeah. Okay, no. Now they didn't do Gen 3, but Gen 1 and Gen 2. You use the 3DS's local wireless play for link cable emulation. Why can't they do that with Switch Online? They've already shown it's very possible. It's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. It's a dumb question to ask. Yeah, communication failed. Whatever you gotta tell yourself. Yeah, it's sad. That's the only answer. Like, I get it. Red, blue, green and yellow, then gold, silver, and crystal would be free. Oh no, they would be cheaper than everything else. That's just a hope. Can't rely on a hope. Like, clearly they didn't want to do it, you know, stadium support. I don't know how they would. But they made local wireless play work for the ones on here, so... No. I don't think they would do home support. Unless, for some reason, they release, like, fixed versions of those games, and knowing all the issues with that, they're not gonna do that. Gen 1 and 2 are terribly bugged. Gen 3 is super exploitable. Gen 4, well, Diamond and Pearl are really exploitable. Platinum, not as much. Still possible. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I don't think as much. Like, other than the cute charm glitch, you have to be lucky for that, or know the exact time to go to. It just doesn't seem possible. That's true. I mean, Scarlet and Violet is mainly broken. Not really exploitable. I mean, it's just kind of naturally exploitable. Even when the game works, it's exploitable. Just because of how easy shinies are to get. Generation 7 and 6, I... like, to a degree they are. Like, honestly, this hunt is as exploitable with a tool, but you have to have the tool to do it. And any kind of shiny hunt is exploitable. As long as it's, you know, not shiny locked with these 3DS ones. There's just always exploits. Think about all the modders on the Switch games. Handing out legendaries we shouldn't have. Why do they care? Why would they care about the old games being exploitable when clearly the new games are? Huh. Huh. Have you prepared any farrow trimmed furfru? For when they add home support to Z to A? I totally gotta steal those people's Pokemon. I've got like one, but it's also like pretty easy to level them up anyways. I have the quest done to get them all trimmed. Those show-offs aren't safe anymore. Once we can transfer them in. I think I'm gonna take like 12 legendaries from people. I mean, yeah, you lost your DS. Sure, they made a lot of them, but they were made pretty weak, and the options for making DSs tougher aren't really here. I know. It's all because of Go. I can all be blamed on Go. But they ain't safe anymore. Well, they won't be soon. Honestly, I might record myself doing it and then releasing them. I know. Brutal, but it's what they deserve. For gloating all these years. For thinking they could get away with it forever. No more. And I'm gonna have extremely happy music over it. Or maybe just the clown music most people think of. I know. I mean, what are they gonna ask for now? Once the only Pokemon that isn't obtainable is obtainable, what are they gonna do? Like mythicals? People can fulfill those mythical requests pretty easily. Again, modders. So then somebody ends up with just a fake Pokemon. I know you can't trade a lot of mythicals. But some you can. Actually, I'm not even sure some of them are mythicals. That's true. Okay, good. We're on pace. Even if I've miscounted, sometimes we're on pace to how I was in the videos. Squeaky chair. Huh. Okay, one thing I'm worried about is the fact that they apparently said that Pokemon in Z to A can't be transferred to anything else. So I'm thinking that's the way they somehow get around it. Still. I haven't really done like any trading on home, just because I've completed national dexes before. It's whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just because they haven't announced Gen 10 yet, they're not gonna say, oh, it can go into this one. What is it? Winds and Waves? Isn't that the leaked name? Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't say you can transfer them to there. Like, I don't get it. Why not? Why not allow the Z to A Pokemon elsewhere? Because now that the DLC is out, we know the higher level cap is just temporary. Oh man. I don't know. Like, if they announce a date for Bank to not work, then fine. But I don't know. I always have this, which is just another bank. Allows cheating, sure, but I only use it as a bank. And even then, I don't really use it that well. Oh! For the Heart Gold Soul series, Heart Gold Soul Silver series, I use this to transfer all the 5 red ones to Heart Gold, just straight up Heart Gold. Thank you for following. Hero. Like, It's not like I won't have space to put them in. It's the fact I can't have them anywhere else. Anywhere off of here. It sucks. Especially when they could probably update it to have even more boxes. Or somehow I can do that myself. I just don't know how, nor have even tried. And I'm not gonna mod my Switch ever. That's not the way I'm gonna get them on there. I just don't know. If bank shuts down, I don't know what to do. Because I haven't made much progress. I don't know if I want my team members gone. What? You've never seen... I mean, yeah. I guess I've never really looked at those videos either. But they definitely have. There wouldn't be tutorials on how to do a bunch of things if people didn't do it. And also, like, with the Switch, it's a different case. Sure, the 3DS has online. Sure, the Wii has online. But those are probably the most modded consoles of all time. Easily. But we're in a different age of online. An age of online where they could pretty easily ban you. I know, not forever. I don't know. If they somehow work some magic and somehow make Switch 2 able to communicate with the 3DS, and then somehow those 3DS games in online could trade with each other, then that'd be fine. Then I could just trade everything over that way. Not only is home easier on there, it means you don't have to keep a bank. Although, they'd probably ask for that $50 for the Switch Online. You have so many opportunities to do something cool. Either from Switch Online or just straight up selling the games again. I'd accept them selling the games again if they were like $20. Hello, Jeff. You know, at times, these 3DS games were definitely just $20 at sometimes. I don't think the Pokemon games were Nintendo Selects, even though clearly they deserved it. How are you this terribly late night, Jeff Con? Why is this in the playlist? What do you think they're gonna do for the black and white remakes? I mean, clearly they're gonna be Switch 2 exclusive, but I see three possibilities. Lazy black and white remake, like how it was for BDSP. Black and white 2 remakes that follow the modern formula, and you know they come bundled together at $70, which, like, let's call that fair. Or option 3, black and white 3. I'm hoping for black and white 3. Yeah, even though we know Ilka is on it. Hey, maybe at the very least, it'll be easy to mod again since they used Unity. I wish too. But I only see that as like a Legends Unova game. I mean, Legends Galar? No way! Come on, that quickly? Like, in a way, it makes sense. But also, like, Unova has rich history. Hello, Moondrop Soulheart. I'm fine. This very late evening. Not evening. This very early morning. Legends Galar, though, I don't... No, I don't get it. Like... Sure, it was a high-selling game, but that's because the Switch was a high-selling console. I don't think we need to know about that yet. Like, truly, a Legends Johto or Unova game would be so much better than the Legends Galar game. That's some rich history to pick from. I think I overcounted. Well, see here. I'm gonna call you Moondrop. This absolute cretin called Epic Gamer. No, sorry, Shadical. Clearly thought this Latias was sick, and instead of helping the poor creature, they left it out in the wild to die. For shame. So, I gotta get back, help it get to a Poke Center. I guess that does make sense. But what about for Latios? What's the blue and cyan represent? They are a duo. I've known Unova was good for a while. Ever since watching Chugger Conroy's playthrough of it. There's just so much to do. And then the sequels, really building off of it instead of just, you know, being the same thing but again. Well, that's a way to see it. Looks like I really need myself a shiny one. I don't know why I started white 2 before white. I really messed up on that. Hello again, Vlad. Didn't expect you to still be awake. Indeed. You are here. Well, I'm shiny hunting. I mean, I'm helping this poor, sick Latias that this cretin known as Shadical just left in the wild. Now, he says he killed it, but you can't kill in Pokemon, you can only faint them. So clearly, it's still out here. And I must find it and cure it. The odds sure ain't in my favor though. Did I miscount? I think I miscounted. She is indeed. Lad, you don't gotta meat ride me. Oh. Okay. He took that a lot better than I thought. It's a laugh you do near 4 a.m. because you don't want to wake anybody up. Speaking of which, 5 minutes. No, it was not the door. Well, there's that one quote from Far Cry. About doing something over and over again, expecting a different result. It's a pretty dumb quote when you think about it. Yeah. Oh, you're thinking of the hostage. Any government officials, that is a joke. They are making a joke just as I am. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Somebody finally found the emotes. Sorry, you two, you don't get those yet. Yeah, well, tape ain't cheap in this economy. What do you... No, I do not need a victory royale break. You sure did try. Shouldn't you be trying to sleep, lad? Get in your bed, young man. You gotta wake up at 5 in the morning to start your job. For Vlad, it's 7 a.m. For me, it's just about to be 4. Once it hits 4, I'm ending stream. Yeah, I guessed with the whole UK in your name. Well, I am fat in the morning. I'm fat all the time. I really should work on that, huh? Yeah. That's actually like 4 a.m. isn't that bad. This is it. This is the song I'm ending it on. Compared to us, Goomba, you seem pretty sane. I'll get to 1,250 for the sake of it. Oh. Yeah, it is that time. I think it says quite a lot. 1,250, come on! Oh. Well, that's that. I suppose so. But this is also a good song to end on. Bruh. Come on, man. How much time are we at? We're at 112 hours. And for Capricorn. Alright. Maybe you got a point there. You know, those star sign people are a little crazy. You know, quite a bit crazy. You make a fine point there, Goomba. Sorry for doubting your craziness. Alright. I'll tell you, Vlad. This may not end up well. If it starts lagging, I'm gone. I mean, these settings should be better for it. I know. Please stop. Stop mentioning the squeaky chair. Yeah. I think we've established now that everybody in chat is crazy. Hey Vlad, I'm not playing Fortnite. I didn't download the update, so sucks to suck. Indeed. Indeed I shall. This whole rating thing ain't got nobody. Let's see, following. Nope. It's okay, let me just put these on the main screen then if they'll be a little relevant. Gonna raid somebody, I guess. I'll tell you, the afternoon streams are not that different from this. at least my afternoon. Same category. Nuzlocke? Nah. Oh, there's only a few people. Any percent speedrun. I'm sorry, I'm remembering the reason I don't raid randos. I've failed my audience once before. I can't do that again. I bring them to the wrong place. So instead it's just gonna be an end. So, like our strategy verifications. They'll have a good day. Or else I don't know why I did the license strategy verifications.